So, we're to open a portal today. If you want, you can bring 3 of your court members with you.
Only 3? That's kinda dumb.
These are the conditions the wizards agreed to in order to let us view the major portals.
3, huh? So that means you, Glinda, and...
I would strongly urge you to pick either Yang, Blake, or Weiss. You've already gone quite close to them, I've noticed.
Thank you for allowing me to accompany you this time, Your Majesty. Exiting Niche Glass and arriving outside the Curia was a bit of a disappointment.
How come?
I wanted to see how the portals looked from this side.
Yeah, we treat them differently here. Your portals are right in the middle of your training field. Isn't that reckless, by the way? What if a dust bomb goes off in the wrong place?
Those were our minor portals, Your Majesty. Basically replaceable.
Oh.
Just as the mages don't want strangers entering right into the heart of Curia, we likewise have specific portals for visitors to exit and enter.
So taking away the Mitch Glass exile truly did warm them to us. How fortunate.
My father is still on the other side of the portal. He wouldn't leave me to fend for myself, no matter what the Duke says.
Whoa. So it's that easy now, huh?
You made that possible, Ruby. With the major portals open, we can begin crafting exit points for those coming in this direction. It's easier to maintain a bonfire than to ignite it.
How long did the major portals stay open after my parents died?
10 weeks.
I want to open to Langila.
The dragon monks were always reliable, if distant. You'll have to earn their trust again after an extended silence. The last time the portals opened, your parents were king and queen. They might be nervous about a change in power.
Personally, I look forward to being among like-minded individuals again.
A little more. Just a little more.
Rose?
A voice. There's a voice. In my head. I can hear it. Crescent Rose. It wants me to open the portal.
Crescent Rose isn't a person, Ruby. It's not real. Just like you thought your visions were nightmares, your mind is processing strange information the only way it can.
No, you don't understand.
Be strong, it's almost over. Are you alright?
Fine. I'm fine. Let's go through the portal. As soon as I can catch my breath.
Just let us know when you're ready.
Okay,
Nervous?
a little. But it's nothing I haven't done before. Now that Lord Ozpin is in better health, he'll be joining us, right?
Lord Ozpin will stay here if he values his well-being.
That sounds an awful lot like a threat, my lady.
It was. Either way, it will be bad for your health to ignore my warning and go through that portal. You know the gate to Hupping is more demanding on the traveler than any other gate. Were you a hardier constitution, I would have no issue.
You're right, of course. I'll hold down the fort here until you return, and...
Wait. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind. I thought it just sounded like...
Ha!
She's right. I can hear it too.
Something is coming through the gate.
Be cautious. Could be friend or foe.
I thought you said the wizards could control where a person exits.
The portals are an often inscrutable and mysterious magic.
That means she's as stumped as you are.
Be quiet and summon up your semblance. It's here. Your Majesty, stay back. Let the wizards handle this. On second thought, you seem to be handling it just fine.
Morgrim!
How do we close the portal?
We don't. Not yet.
There are a lot of them, but they're bottlenecked here.
So we have the advantage.
Think of it this way. Do you feel like opening a portal twice in one day, Ruby?
Good point.
Here comes more of them.
Out of the way! I got this!
What in the world? You are not a dragon monk of the Hupping. How did you have access to the portals?
Tell me your name first, stranger, and I'll tell you mine.
I'm Ruby Rose, Queen of Vale. Why did the Grim come through the portal? And who are you?
I am Nora, Interim Chief, Scooter the Valkyrie, Longboat Captain. When we heard you ringing, the Dragon Monks opened up the portals. Oh no! This is your secret, isn't it? I'm not supposed to be here, only your monks get to see our big portals. The fighters go through the little ones.
You're fine. Just tell us what happened.
Well, like I said, the Dragon Monks opened up the portal because they heard you ringing yours somehow. And I was allowed to join in because I was a special guest. I just follow the Grim because that's what I do. I guess I should have paid more attention to where I was following them. But they were everywhere. You can't keep a cool head in a fight that big. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Did you see how his head went squish?
Wait, what did you just say?
Squish?
No, before that. Hupping is under attack?
Oh no, that's right! I better get back as quick as I can! Red Queen? Goodbye!
Wait! Oh boy. Okay then, time to go.
I'm right behind you.
Ruby Rose, don't you dare!
Yeah! So many Grim.
Your Majesty, keep them at range.
I can't keep this barrier up for much longer.
I only need a few more seconds. On your order.
Drop him.
They're retreating! Oh no you don't! Come back here!
Nora! Just let them retreat. We have more important things to attend to.
No way!
Nora, please.
I don't want to hear it, Ren.
Is everyone okay?
Yes, I believe so.
Thanks for the help. Sorry about barging in there. Steering an Ursa is hard.
You do a lot of that where you're from?
No, Scutabresta doesn't have too many Grim.
Scutabresta?
Yes, my home plane. Though I haven't seen it since I was a little girl.
Your home plane? As in, you're from Scutabresta.
Nora sailed in with a small fleet of her people about 7 years ago, not too long after the portals closed. They were unable to return to Scutabresta, and have lived here ever since in a colony to the south.
Sailed here? What do you mean, sailed here?
That's right! Pretty impressive, huh?
That's...
Ruby, what's wrong?
Scutabresta is the plane connected to Magenhild.
But the portal's been broken for hundreds, no, thousands of years!
How could you have come from there? How did you arrive here?
We were traveling through uncharted waters when a storm hit us. Somehow, we crash-landed near the temple, and Ren's been looking out for us ever since.
But that's impossible.
What's so impossible about that?
It's like saying you sailed here from the moon. No, even that's not good enough a comparison. Travel between planes isn't like physical distance. You can't just sail to another dimension. There had to be something else. Some spell, some ritual. How could you have gotten here from Scutabresta otherwise?
We sailed here?
But how?
Okay, I don't know how many other ways I can say we sailed here on our boats.
Sorry, it's just as confusing to us. When I was a child, I walked down to the beach one day and they were just... there. I'm Lloyd Wren. I'm one of the acolytes here. Are you the one who opened the portal on your end?
Yes, that was me.
My mother maintains our portal, so I understand. You must be feeling very drained. Let's get you somewhere comfortable, and then we can discuss what brought you here. The older monks need time to recuperate, too, and clean up this mess. Are you a dignitary? Or one of the court members? Or a mage?
None of the above. She's the queen, Ren! Queen Ruby Rose! So a red queen!
Nora...
A red queen! Oh! Someone else is coming through! Come on, Ren Ruby and Ruby's friend whose name I don't know yet. Let's go say hello!
Was anyone injured?
No, not this time.
Thank goodness.
You shouldn't have joined the fight, Liren. Considering who you are too important to lose to a stray Grimm.
I'm no more important than anyone else. But here, look. Our guest is being left to fend for herself.
I'm so sorry your arrival was marked by such an inauspicious event, but your assistance in the battle was greatly appreciated.
No thanks needed. It's my duty to destroy the Grimm, wherever they are. It's why I'm here to begin with. Right now, our plane is getting slowly infested with them. I was wondering if we could count on your monks to send us assistance if we have need of it, and if you could send a representative to send on my council? To honor the, old agreements?
A lot has changed here since the portals closed, Your Majesty.
Hi, Glinda. What took you so long?
Damn it! How much time has passed since you entered the gate?
I don't know, 15, 30 minutes?
For me, it was but a second. I was right on your tail.
How is that possible?
Time is relative, young lady. It gets especially tricky when you're traveling to and from hopping.
Your queen already explained your situation, but right now, we must clean up the wreckage from the fight. Then, we can discuss our needs.
Is there anything I can do to be of assistance?
Is your magic still strong, Glinda?
Of course, sir.
I want to help too.
Your Majesty, you don't have to concern yourself with this. Please, follow me to the housing area. We'll set up a place for you to rest.
Hope you brought your pajam-jams! Any kind of politics takes forever here. So whatever your wizard and the monks are gonna deal out, it's gonna take at least 2 days.
Well, she's not wrong.
Opening up the portal takes a lot of energy. If I wouldn't be imposing too much, I'd like to go somewhere I could rest.
Of course. Follow us.
We can let all the elders discuss all the nitty-gritty.
So, who are the monks?
The dragon monks are spiritual leaders, as well as guardians and protectors of the plane.
The monks protect the people, and the people help the monks with other stuff, like growing their food and helping build the towns and temples.
Though the monks have plenty of farmers and masons among their rank, their main job is fighting the Grimm.
So, it all works out.
And where do your people fit in?
There were only about 50 of us at first. Our home was too crowded, so anybody brave enough to go try and find new land got lots of supplies. My family and a bunch of others sailed out. We found this place and we decided to stay. So most of us live in the villages and follow the rules set up by the monks. Everybody who didn't like that built their own settlement outside the monks' territory to the south.
Sorry about the climb. We'll arrange something for you on the trip back down.
I've been mountain climbing before, but this Why am I so out of breath?
It's not just you. This happened to our people, too.
Mountain air is thin.
And the air gets thinner the higher you go.
Just as long as we don't bump into any more Grimm.
I will handle them if we do.
Yeah, me too. That Grimm will catch a nice 1-2 combo to the face. Hello? Anybody up top? You better not be napping on the job again or I'm climbing up there! Thank you!
No one is scared.
What?
The people. No one's scared.
They carry themselves like the higher castes, carefree.
Why should they be scared?
The Grimm could attack at any time. Wooden walls can't last against any kind of siege.
Oh, that. We don't have to worry about that in the villages. Anywhere with walls like this are protected by the magic of the plane.
Can you tell me more about it?
Didn't Crescent Rose already tell you everything?
Crescent Rose can't... Crescent Rose doesn't talk.
Oh, that's a shame.
Maybe she just hasn't woken up yet, like Merton asked her.
Myrtanaster? That's the name of our portal.
That's right. Like Crescent Rose is the power of your land and the name of your gate. Here, we are protected by Lanzi Hua, and in Skutabresta, we had Magnild. Anyway, all the spirits have been asleep ever since Magnild was broken. Don't your nannies tell you this stuff when you're kids?
No, I've never heard of a power called Myrtanaster. It's just a portal.
Better not let her catch you saying that.
Nora, that's enough. The monks will explain it to her in due time.
Aren't you a monk? Just tell me what's going on here.
I haven't been sworn in yet.
Oh, come on, Ren. You know what she means.
Let's take you to your quarters. I will explain everything there. Here's where you'll stay. I hope it's suitable for a queen.
Please, don't treat me differently than any other guest.
Yeah, the Red Queen doesn't need coddling. Still, nice place, huh? Ren and I live over there, with the other acolytes and orphans. Families get their own houses, but if you're not in a family, or if you're training to be a monk, then you stay in the boarding school area.
Ren, you told me your mother maintains the portals. Do you think maybe I could meet her?
No. Unfortunately, when the portal shut down 7 years ago, we were stranded. In our time of need, Lan Shihua awoke at my mother's command. They have been linked together ever since. Her duty is to commune with Lan Shihua and protect HighKeyPink, so she rarely affords visitors. Even me.
And Lanjiva is the power of the plane? Like Crescent Rose?
The spirit. Sentient. Alive.
I studied HighKeyPink and the Dragon Monks when I was a child. I never heard anything about a spirit you all worshipped.
It is a fairly recent development, but
They don't worship her. They work together with her. The farmers, the metal workers, the monks, the families, the spirits, the plane. All weaving together. All important to the greater whole. The spirits existed before humans, but that doesn't make them greater than us. They need us, and we need them. And I need food. Hey, are you hungry yet? Ren, it's dinner time. I'll get the leaves ready for the tea, too.
what would you like to eat?
Something with a lot of meat to celebrate the Red Queen's arrival and her victory over the Grimm. Well, you asked me what I wanted.
If you're serious about joining the Order...
I am. But being a vegetarian is so hard.
Okay, but if you want meat, then you have to go hunt for it.
Ruby, do you want me to grab something for you and your friend too? The Red Queen deserves a little more sustenance than rice.
I like rice.
Don't stress out. I enjoy hunting for other people. And Ren is a great cook. You'll see.
Just don't go too far from the village.
No need for that. Bam!
Nora!
Sorry! I forgot. No weapons while inside the village. I'll go up top of the walls and bring back a bird for each of us, okay? Bye!
As I was saying, we've only just begun communion with Lan Shuhua. We know about as much as you do about the spirits, but Nora and her people insist that every plane has always had one. And always will. Will you two help me prepare dinner?
Oh, of course.
I don't know how much help I'll be, but certainly.
Before there were people, before the light, there was only darkness. And in the darkness lived the Grimm and the spirits. When light pierced through the darkness, the world was born, only to be rent asunder by hatred.
And so the world was shattered, split apart into planes, remnants of what we were before.
Exactly. The spirits helped us fight back against the Grimm, and then they fell asleep one by one. Passive yet powerful, linked to the humans who ruled in their stead.
That's certainly an interesting variation of the creation myth your religion follows.
It's not our religion, it's the truth. I don't know how else to explain it, and I don't know why the spirits are awakening. But they are, and the Grimm are responding in kind. We are on the brink of a great war between the light and the dark. Right now, the only hope I can see is cooperating with our spirits once again.
A queen who skins and cleans her own meat? You're not fussy at all, are you?
Depends on who you ask.
I love it! I love you a little bit, Red Queen. I was waiting for you, you know?
Oh?
Yes, Magnell told me we would meet.
Your spirit.
Yes, a little piece of Magnell lives in me, but only a little piece. She's been broken for a very long time.
So, how did you end up with her?
My mother was not mine by blood, but she wanted me to be her daughter. So, she taught me how to attune to the power. When she died, her piece of Magnell became mine.
What else can you tell me about the spirits?
Well, for starters, there's a bunch of them, and... Your spirit touched for sure, just like Ren. And just like me! Oh, and your night's a little weird too.
Wait, Weiss?
Ask her about Martin Astor and her family sometime.
Ren, if you aren't careful, I might ask you to be my court member just so you can cook for me every day.
You can't just keep stealing people you like under the guise of making them court members, Ruby.
You flatter me.
No, I agree with her. You really outdid yourself this time.
I'm sure a queen is used to richer meals.
Our kingdom is still recovering from the resurgent Crim. Not a lot of time for grand feasts in between fortifying the ley lines and protecting the people.
Oh, the ley lines. I've read of them, but never seen them. Quite the mystery.
They keep the plains safe. That's all I can say. But if you can whip up a dessert just as good as this dinner, maybe I'll spill all my court secrets to you.
A silver tongue to match the eyes. How can I resist?
You have to let me help you cook it, though. There's something really satisfying about eating a meal you cooked with friends.
That's right. Eating the entire meal.
Ugh.
We all must make sacrifices, Nora.
A sacrifice implies I gain something in turn. So if I eat my vegetables, can I stay here with the queen and have a sleepover instead of going home?
If she wants.
I don't mind it at all.
Me neither.
Really?
Yeah, we like you. And I do need your advice on the monks here. Who would make a good court member? You know?
A monk who said his vows for the first time isn't allowed to travel for a while, so definitely you want one of the older ones.
What about among your people, Nora? You told me you were a chief.
Oh, that. That's just a title. My mom was a chief, but when she died, we looked to the monks for leadership. My only perk is I get to see the portals when they open. But even then, that's just because I'm friends with the monks, so... I mean, if you just want some Scooter people on your side, most would jump at the chance. But for an official council type person, you need a monk.
Your Majesty, I was told you'd be here.
Did you get to talk to the monks about getting us a court member?
It's not going to be that easy. You two, acolytes, I thank you for escorting the Queen, but I must speak with her in private.
Sure thing! I need to get stuff for the sleepover anyway. Come on, Ren!
That girl was one of them, wasn't she? The Scooter longboatman? I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Ruby, there's been some troubling developments.
Does it have anything to do with things called spirits? Ren and Nora, the acolytes, told me about it.
They did. So the monks don't keep it a secret at all.
I take it you were unaware powers similar to Crescent Rose existed?
Glinda? Just what is going on?
I don't know. Crescent Rose was an anomaly, a byproduct of the ley lines, or so we believed, but now...
Ren told me there was someone here like me. Someone attuned to the power of the plane, the spirit, or whatever you want to call it.
I know. The monks took me to meet her. And Ruby. She's just like you.
Really? Can I meet her too? Is she really like me? Does her spirit talk to her? Is there a way we can get the powers of the other planes to fight against the Grim? Does she know about Crescent Rose? What if she can help me control it?
Rose.
Sorry. But still, can I meet her?
I'll see if I can arrange it. Will you be all right here alone tonight? I must go to the other villages and examine their magic. The redwood walls, they almost function like our ley lines, except they are independent of one another.
I was just a girl when we left. I couldn't tell you much. Epping is my home. Tired?
A little. Heh. No. I can't ignore this.
There are Grimm outside.
Where? How many?
Outside the walls.
Where are they?
Any breaches?
No, none of them have tried charging tonight.
I don't see any.
They've learned to hide the glow of their eyes at night. But I could rattle them up if you want.
Is that wise? They really can't get in here.
No, and it makes them angry. One time a bloodbag tore a tree out of the ground and tossed it into the village proper, roots and all.
A bloodbag?
Guess you don't have them where you live. I'll show you them tomorrow if they're still outside the gates in the morning.
You know you and I could take these Grimm right now, Ren. Why do you guys run off without me?
You were asleep.
Yeah, but I'm always up for an adventure.
This hardly counts as an adventure. I was just showing the Queen we have nothing to fear with these walls in place.
Yeah, sucks all the fun right out of Grimm hunting.
If you say so.
Come on. I saw you running through the gate like a mad woman. You were having the time of your life.
We'll just signal to the other villages to double-check their perimeters tonight. As long as there isn't a breach, they can't get inside.
That's hard to believe. Even if I've seen it with my own eyes. This power, it's so much greater than mine.
How does yours work?
It doesn't. Each town, the towns that are left, they have walls, and the ley lines go out from the heart, from Beacon, my city, and they spread out like veins as a warning system.
That's it?
Sometimes it keeps them out, but usually it's wizards, or fighters, or anyone with a semblance that can do damage. Fire works pretty good too. Mainly, Crescent Rose just makes me more powerful. Yeah, I know. Pretty pathetic, huh?
Ruby, I see now why you want to meet with my mother so badly.
If I can tap into even a fraction of the power she wields, or learn how to harness Crescent Rose better, then yes. Ren, I must meet your mother. Please.
It's not that simple. In the morning I'll show you, if the Grimm have cleared out.
If they haven't, I'll clear them out myself.
Don't worry, the Grimm are all gone. Come on, I want to show you something.
Do you really think it's going to work?
I know it will. We have Ruby.
Hold up. Where are we going?
Welcome to the Hidden Temple!
Nora,
What? It is hidden, and it's a temple.
What is this place?
it's the seat of the Dragon Monks, the closest place to Lan Shihua. It's easiest to commune with the spirit from here.
We have a place like that on my plane too. My throne room. It's tied directly to Crescent Rose.
Ren's mom has been in there for forever.
She's only been there for 2 years.
You haven't seen your mom in 2 years?
She's meditating. She can't afford to have any distractions.
Now, normally, you're only supposed to visit if you have an invitation and you're accompanied by the head monk.
I can't help but notice we didn't bring the head monk, or leave any word with him about where we were going.
That's because we're sneaking in. Obviously. You can get in without the head monk, if you pass the tests.
What kind of test?
Oh, you know, the usual kind. Traps, pitfalls, swinging guillotines. But those are the easy ones. I'm kidding. It's easier than that.
You've done this before, right?
Oh yeah, loads of times. I mean, Ren's never gotten past the last trial, but yeah, it's completely safe. Just don't annoy the piranha birds.
This is an awful design choice.
Wimps.
Come on, follow me.
Ah,
Don't worry, it's just the barrier. Only those pure can walk through.
What is the meaning of this? This barrier is obviously miscalibrated.
Guess you just aren't pure enough, Sir Schnee.
How dare you? How dare this wall impugn my honor?
what's so funny? Why can't she get through?
Most people can't get through.
Nora, stop being rude.
The look on their faces, though. It's about purity of intention, you guys.
Oh? I see.
What did you think I was talking about?
Huh?
Don't tease them. You worded it poorly. You have to calm yourself in your mind and go through with no doubts or conflicted feelings.
Not just that. You have to walk through with a sense of commitment. You gotta want to see this through, more than anything in the world.
Sir Schnee?
Oh, you can't be serious. What do I have to do?
Sir Schnee, I'm so sorry. It's okay. You don't have to hurt yourself.
This is ridiculous. I was given the honor of escorting you to the portals. I must continue to do my duty.
Don't worry. Ren and Nora are trustworthy, and I can protect myself. Just wait here, okay?
Wait! Your Majesty, allow me one more attempt!
You can try as many times as you like. Nobody's stopping you.
I will not abandon my queen.
They're intended to keep out the Grim, or people with malicious intent.
Ren's mom is very powerful, but a little vulnerable. It'd be awful if some baddie got in here.
Who would do such a thing, though?
Well...
They'd murder me first, most likely. Then, if they killed my mother, it'd be easier for them to attune with Blanche-Fouillois.
Oh, yeah. Gros sent me to live with the Xiaolong tribe. That's where I met Yang.
Did you like it there?
It kept me safe. I was happy, but I never really felt like I fit in.
We rarely do.
Nuh-uh. We belong with each other.
Yeah, we kind of do, don't we? It's nice to have answers. So, what do we do here?
Patience. It will come.
Oh.
Just sit still.
There's really nothing I should be doing.
Seriously, just stay still.
There's some kind of spirit magic working here, right?
Yes, think of it as a mental puzzle. I'll explain it later if you like, but for now, please just don't do anything. I need to concentrate.
Yeah, keep still, Red Queen.
Something really wants to get under my skin.
Mine too. This is a test of patience. A really bad one. So just don't do anything, okay, Ruby? Just wait. Don't click on a choice.
Wait, what was that last one?
I said don't speak. I know it's hard, but please stay still.
Can someone hold me back so I don't try to touch the door?
Ruby! What did I just say?
I'm sorry, but I just...
Wow, really?
Really, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's come over me. I just... I have to do something. But I don't know what the something is.
Calm down. You're getting really wound up.
I'm sorry!
It's open.
Way to go, Ren! Ren can't always open this door. This is a good sign.
Then let's move on. How many more tests are there?
Just one. The one I can never get past.
What's difficult about it? Maybe I can help more with this one.
You help just by being here.
How?
You answer a question.
Huh?
It's one I've never been able to answer honestly.
It's never done that before. What does it say? Oh, wait! I can read this, I can read it!
Well,
Why are you here?
I am in great need. Please, open.
What was that?
I answered the question.
You mean you just had to say please?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you do that before?
Even if I had, the doors wouldn't have opened. I wanted to be inside, but I didn't need it. It was an impure motive. I just wanted to see my mom.
I wanted to see her too. I get it.
But now that you're here, we are in great need of her assistance. The Grimm are organizing. The planes are in danger. Thank you, Ruby.
Glad to bring disaster wherever I go, I guess.
come on, let's go inside.
Lynn!
Nora? How in the... What are you... How did you... Ren?
Hi.
Oh, Ren. Why did you come here?
What's the worst that could happen? The spirit strikes me down?
Don't speak that way to me, young man. I'm your mother, and I'm allowed to be worried about you.
Don't worry, Lynn. I'll protect him if anything bad happens.
You! Damn it. You two were always so rebellious.
That's why you love us!
I do. Come over here. Look at you. You got taller.
That happens to teenagers sometimes.
Oh, smartass.
Mother, I brought the one attuned to Crescent Rose.
Let me guess. The one with the red hair.
Yeah, that's me.
Right. I'll just wait outside.
My name is Ruby Rose, the Queen of Vale.
Really now? All of Vale?
Well, a good chunk of it, anyway.
I see. Why are you here?
I, have questions. A lot of them.
Many people wish to gain my knowledge or power. The fact that you pass the tests means your motives are pure. And as the holder of Lang Shihua, I feel honor-bound to assist you in any way I can. Ask me your questions.
I was always taught Crescent Rose is a power, a special magic in my blood. But I hear voices when I use the power, and I see things in my dreams. Ren tells me Crescent Rose is sentient, a person in her own right. Is it true?
Yes. It was a shock for me as well.
What are they?
They were here before humanity, and continue to exist in the space between the portals. Not all spirits decided to join this world, but a good number of them did.
The major spirits, I guess you'd say. Crescent Rose, Mertenaster, Magnil, Lanzihua, Toaquin, and Luna Fracta the Betrayer. They put themselves into the portals so the planes could band together against the darkness. By binding themselves to a corporeal form, they gained immense power. But it was a great sacrifice.
How so?
The portals are physical constructions and can be broken. Luna Fracta was the first to break. Shattered so much she can never be rebuilt. Mertenaster is split in half. Magnild scattered to the winds. Of the ones connected to the portals, only Lang Shihua, Toquin, and Crescent Rose remain intact.
So why is Crescent Rose linked to me then?
The spirits could not create the portals alone. Our help was needed. So select humans allowed the spirits to attune with them. Together they were twice as powerful. A symbiotic relationship between host and guest developed.
So, like a parasite.
She, Crescent Rose, would be a parasite for someone such as Ozpin?
I'm still getting used to the idea of Crescent Rose being a person. Now I'm just more confused.
Trust me, I understand your frustrations. Long Shihua and I communicate, but I'm not closer to the truth than I was 7 years ago. The spirits... their memories wax and wane. They only remember what they care to.
Can you tell me more about my own spirit?
Crescent Rose is the strongest of us because of her link to you. Your family has held Crescent Rose since the beginning.
That wasn't the case for you?
No. My spirit was loose, unclaimed. I found her, and she found me.
The fact that Crescent Rose has been passed down without interruption from generation to generation, all within the same bloodline. Think of it like a math equation.
Do I have to?
The power grew exponentially with each new host, is all I'm trying to say.
What about Lan Jihua? What can you tell me about her?
She lives in the redwoods, in green gemstones, and in me. Through her I learned how to protect this plane. The spirits hate the Grimm with a ferocity unimaginable to us. They are mortal enemies, cut from the same ethereal energy, and yet diametrically opposed, and both just as dangerous.
The spirits aren't good?
They aren't held to the same notions of morality that you and I subscribe to.
Huh?
The Grimm hate the spirits and humanity. We hate them. In the end, it boils down to that. The spirits all slept, as did the Grimm for centuries. So I can only assume they draw their power from the same source. But then, 7 years ago, something happened.
That's when the Grimm attacked my parents.
They were after Crescent Rose's humans, because you pose the biggest threat to them, I imagine.
Me? How? Because Crescent Rose woke up at the same time as the Grimm?
Crescent Rose has not awoken yet. Not entirely.
How can that be possible? I could sense her the second Ruby stepped through the portal. Couldn't you?
My focus is entirely on eliminating the Grimm threat on our plane. But I knew you the moment I saw you, Ruby. Spirit-touched folk always have something that marks them as such. Their hair, their skin, their eyes. Crescent Rose isn't awake. Not yet. But the wheels have been set in motion for her to reveal herself. When she does, there will be no mistaking it, and no telling what kind of devastating power she may unleash on her enemies.
This inheritance of mine just keeps getting better and better.
Ruby, I'm sorry.
I know you.
Crescent Rose knows me. She might even consider me a threat.
But we're on the same side.
That's like saying all humans are on the same side. The spirits carry their own grudges. Speaking of which, Ren, you must leave.
I'm sorry. I know you don't want me.
No! Oh, Ren. Ren. I am so proud of you. Please, never doubt that. You must leave. My work here is not done.
When will I see you again?
When I can control Lang Shihua and can continue to bargain with her.
What does she want? Why is she keeping you here?
She wants you, Ren. The things she would do to keep her power within my bloodline are unspeakable. If you don't leave now, she may... I don't know. She might lash out at you in anger.
For what?
For betraying her. Sorry. This is all my fault.
Hold up. When Lin dies, won't Lan Xihua just go to Ren? Like Crescent Rose went to me? Isn't Ren connected to her the way I was connected to Crescent Rose when my parents wielded her?
There is another spirit inside me already.
Which one?
Mine. I'm sorry, I really don't want to talk about it. But Magnil thinks Ren is hers too, and it's all my fault.
It is no one's fault. It is just an unfortunate misunderstanding. As the spirits continue to wake and rise in power, we will be able to find a solution. For now. All I know is Lang Shihua is feeding off my desire to see you. Her jealousy, her possessiveness burns through me hotter than hatred. When I die, 2 spirits may try to claim Ren at once.
We don't know that for sure. For all we know, this just means your line ends with you.
That's exactly what Lang Shihua is afraid of. She longs for a power akin to Crescent Rose, passed down from parent to child. Ren is my only child, and she doesn't understand that he does not belong to her.
This can't be the first time in the history of spirits and humans that something like this has happened. When the other spirits wake up, maybe they'll know what to do.
Perhaps.
In the meantime, let's focus on the spirits who are about to wake up.
Mertonaster is unlikely to awaken for many years.
So, let's go with Ruby.
Wait, what?
It might be nice. You need someone from here, right? Ren is super responsible. He'd be a great diplomat.
You mean as a court member?
Yeah. Lin, if you vouch for us, the monks can send Ren as a representative, and then the 3 of us can put our heads together and solve this! It's a perfect plan!
You've been plotting this from the start, haven't you?
Not plot, but plan, yeah! Well?
It's not a terrible idea.
Yes! So, you'll let us go?
Ren,
Yes, Mother.
I want to know your thoughts on this as well.
I want to.
Yes!
But Ruby, do you want us?
Honestly, things are so chaotic back at home that any help would be appreciated. It's whatever you decide.
Yes. Perhaps together, you could find a solution to our problem. 3 spirit-touched, and 3 different spirits. Some good might come of it.
Yes! Lynn, I love you so much! You won't regret this, I promise!
Now, I've delayed as long as I can. You really do need to leave.
Ah, yeah. Thanks for having us?
Please be well. And Nora, thank you for keeping my son safe.
Of course, Lynn. He looks after me, too.
Well,
We're coming home with you!
what?
Ren's mom wants to stick together. We all have a connection to the spirits.
So that means we're going to learn how to use our powers and save the world!
That's not exactly... You know what? Never mind. I look forward to representing Hapin on the Summer Rose Court.
And I'll be there too! As his replacement if he croaks it, or something.
You don't want to be a court member in your own right?
No way! I don't want to be the chief either. I just want to be wherever Ren is. And wherever you are, Ruby.
Then let's go. There are rooms in the castle next to mine. You can stay there if you like.
We better go tell Glenda we're headed home early.
Yeah.
Of all the things I've seen you do, Rose, managing to get the dragon monks to rush to a decision overnight may border on miraculous.
And you're okay with Ren being our new court member?
He's a fine choice. The other monks praise him highly, and more than a few of the Scruta people will be following their young chief through the portal.
Not a chief!
We have a place for them to stay, right?
We certainly do within the city, and if we have need of them, the dragon monks are simply one portal away.
It's really easy.
I'm not worried.
Okay, but if you are, you don't need to be.
Thanks.